Close your eyes, just finding a little bit of stillness. So from here, if you are sitting in Sukhasana, I want you to hold your knees, sit upright, and then we'll do a little bit of loosening of the back. So back is curved in and outward, right? So inhalation, arching back and making an effort to arch back. Exhalation around the spine, chin to the chest. Inhalation up and back. Exhalation rounding the spine, chin to the chest. Up and back. Exhale. Once again. Notice how you feel today. Once again, going up and back. Exhale, rounding the spine, chin to the chest. Come back to the neutral spine. Palms are still rested onto the knees. We are going to make a little bit of rotation, and the pivot would be the pelvic region. So we'll come forward. Inhalation, we are going back. Exhalation from side to come forward. And once again, we're not shrinking the spine, we are extending it. Inhale, and coming front is exhale. Continue. Just allowing us to move easily. One more time. Changing the direction. So from left, we are going back. Inhalation, exhalation from right to front. Staying connected with what is happening in the body. And then slowly come back to the center. Left palm rested onto the left side. The right hand is going all the way up, reaching high. As we exhale, bend the left elbow and come to the left side. Feeling that nice, beautiful stretch onto the right side, all the way to the fingertip. Again, if you are going very low and you are not able to breathe, then you have gone too far. So you need to find that comfortable place where you can breathe. Slowly come back up. Right palm rested onto the left knee, left palm going back few inches behind on the mat, or it can go to the lower back, supporting the lower back. Straight spine and gentle twist. So right shoulder is coming to the front, left shoulder is going back. And gaze is all the way back, maybe soft gaze or eyes closed. Once again, yoga is the inward journey. So we need to find all the opportunities to go in. Slowly come out. And the same thing is on the other side. So the right palm rested, left hand goes all the way up. Reaching high. Exhale, right elbow is bent. And we are turning towards the right side. Again, we are not shrinking the spine, we are lengthening. So we are reaching through the left fingertip all the way up. Beautiful stretch onto the left side of the body. Inhale, come back up. Lengthening. Exhale, left palm rested onto the right knee, and then right palm supported in the back. Straight spine, and then gentle twist from navel, and then torso, and gaze goes all the way back in. Good. And then very gently inhale, come back to the center. Feel much, much better, right? If you're finding any difficulty just sitting into the upright position, I encourage you to take some little bit prop to get a height. So if you have a towel or a bed sheet or anything, just you can use that to get a little height under the seat if you're finding it difficult to straighten upright, sit in upright. But if you are able to sit, that's perfectly fine. You don't need any of those. You can continue to sit in Sukhasana or Padmasana. We are going to adopt the Chin Mudra. Back of the palm rested onto the knees or thighs, and gently close your eyes. Once again, finding that stillness. We'll start today's session with one single sound of Om followed by opening prayer. Receive a deep full breath in. Feeling that vibrations of Omkara in the body. Hands will come in the heart center in prayer position. Together we'll chant. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Release the hand and then very gently open your eye. So thanks everyone for joining today's session. Once again, a quick notice, if you have any preconditions, so I would like to avoid the session. So physical limitations or mental limitations. If this is not a prenatal yoga, so not suitable for pregnant women. Again, a woman running in the monthly cycle should also avoid. Only go as, so listen to your body and go only what it allows. So with that, let's talk a little bit about the purpose, right? So whatever we do in our life, we do with some purpose, right? So let's say if you go and buy a car, so we don't simply buy the car for the sake of buying the car, at least most of us, right? So we buy the car so that we can go to the office or drop this kid to the school and whatnot. Similarly, when we do yoga practice, asana practice, we don't only do the asana practice because we like it. Yes, we like it, but that's not the purpose. We do the asana practice using the body to go beyond the body. Similarly, in pranayam, we use the breath to go beyond the breath. You know, Keval Kumbhakara, right? We have experienced this before and we are going to experience in today's session as well, which is the cessation of breath. Similarly, we do mind in Pratyahara, Dharana and Dhyan to go beyond the mind. So obviously, gradual steps. It is very difficult for mind to even comprehend what we are trying to experience, right? Which is nothing but pure consciousness or the awareness. So that's why we take small steps to go all the way there. So my invitation to you today is, when you go through different asana poses, just try to see how this is going to be possible to go beyond the body. Just contemplate it, not asking to doubt, but think through it and be available to experience that. Some of you might get some glimpses of that beyond body, breath, and mind. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So with that, we'll come into Vajrasana. So we are sitting onto the heels, palms. So the heel of the palm is next to the knee and it is forward. So fingers are facing back. Let me go further back if you can see me. So fingers are placed back, knees are together, broad shoulder, and we'll be doing dog breathing. So in dog breathing, the entire tongue come out fully, and it is only the flapping of the abdomen. Very good cleansing for the entire abdomen region. Okay. So and the entire spine is in straight line. It's not bent. Taking the tongue out and then flap the abdomen. Relax. You can close your eyes. Good. Open your eyes. We'll do it one more time. Taking the entire tongue out and then start. Relax. Closing your eyes. And then gently open your eyes. You can already see the stimulation which is happening. So with that, we'll come to standing. We'll do a little bit of warm-ups. Okay. So hands will come close to the heart. Right knee close to the, as high as possible. And then the same right leg, we are kicking in the front. Left knee as high as possible. And then kicking in the front with the left leg. And then we'll do it continuously. So you are like a jogging and then right leg up, right front, left knee high, left leg front. And then relax. Good. Now we are going to kick on the side. Once again, come a little bit into the warm up, and then so you're skipping and kicking on each side. Again, you're warming the body for different asana poses. Relax. Feel the stimulation. Bend the knee and then palms rested onto the thigh. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Then we come back up. Hands will come onto the hip. Exhale, hips will come forward. And then slowly rotation. We are not moving the head. Knees are soft. So head and the feet are on their own place. It's only the head which is making the movement. Here also you can bring the rhythm. Inhalation going back, exhalation coming forward. Change the direction. Inhalation going back, exhalation coming forward. And just notice when we did the warm-ups, feels so good, isn't it? As if we are back into the kids' age. One more round. Inhalation going back, exhalation coming forward. Come back to center. Feet are inner hip distance apart, arms in the front, parallel facing each other. Inhale, taking them apart as far back as they can go. Exhale, bringing it to the front. Inhale, taking it back. Exhale. Inhale, going all the way back. Front. One last round. Make an effort to go further back if you can and hold. Exhale. And then release. Separate your feet further apart. Close your eyes. Shoulders will go from front, up, back, and then down, palm facing forward. And just notice the stimulation which has been done with a little bit of warm up as well as loosening. Very nice. Now gently open your eyes. We are going to step to the top of the mat. And if you have the blocks, I invite you to place them on either side of the feet. And then hands will come onto the hip. Here elbows are coming close to each other. Crown of the head is reaching towards the ceiling or the sky. So you are standing tall. Inhale, and as you exhale, taking a giant step with your left leg. Both feet are facing to the front. As we exhale, next exhalation, the right knee will come on top of the ankle. The effort is to bring the thigh parallel to the mat. So if you can further slide your back feet so that thigh is as close or parallel to the mat as possible. Again, you need to respect your body limits. Arms will come from the side all the way up and will arch back. Here the back knee is soft, which is allowing you to go further into the pose. We are into Anjaneya Asana pose. Take one more deep inhalation and one more deep exhalation. Inhale, come back to center. Now the knee will remain bent in the front. On the other side, the back leg is going to be straight. It will, so no more knees bent. The left palm is coming, resting onto the block, or if you can come all the way onto the mat. Either way is perfectly fine. Right hand will go all the way up towards the ceiling. And then once you feel settled in here, if your right knee is popping out, you would like to guide the knee to come back in. And you need to keep on holding the knee on top of the ankle. Then you cannot go any further, which is perfectly fine. You can stay here. This is your pose. But if your knee can stay on top of the ankle, the arm will go all the way up. And then you're going to swing the arm, right arm to bring it by the side. So you are in Parivrata Parshvkonasana, revolved side angle pose. Right shoulder is continue to open up, gaze all the way up. One more breath in and out. And then slowly unwind. Hands will come onto the hip. Straighten your front leg. Both legs are strong. You're hinging from the pelvic region and coming forward and down. So we are shifting to Parshvottanasana. Whether your head can go all the way to the knee or not, that's immaterial. Whatever your capacity is today, just observe that and go as much as your body allows. Palms will come down onto the mat or onto the block. Slowly soften the front knee and then come back up, step to the top of the mat. Feel the difference between the right leg and the left leg. You can wiggle the legs to release any tension. And then the same thing we are going to do on to the other side. Standing tall at the top of the mat, feet are inner hip distance apart, elbows are coming close to each other. Crown of the head is reaching towards the ceiling. Inhale, and as you exhale, giant step with your right leg. Both foot are pointing into the front. Good, stay here. Once you feel settled in this position, take a deep inhalation. As you exhale, the front knee comes on top of the ankle. Thigh is coming as parallel to the mat as possible. Inhale, arms will go from front all the way up and then arch back. Gaze all the way towards the ceiling. Anjaneya Asana onto the left side. Again, here we are not shrinking the spine. Arms are reaching up and back biceps by the side of the ears. One more deep inhalation and one more deep exhalation. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, the chest is coming close to the thigh. The right hand will come onto the block. If your left knee can stay here, perfectly fine. If not, you're going to hold the knee on top of the ankle and twist open your body to the left side. So feel the crunch onto the abdomen region. If you do not need a block, hand can come all the way onto the mat, perfectly fine. And then extend the arm, left arm all the way up towards the ceiling. Notice the back leg is also straight. So we are not bending the back knee this time. Parivrata Parshkonasana. Here we are going to swing the left arm to come all the way to the side, by the side of the ear. Notice that so much is going on in the body and just allowing that to happen. Maybe a gentle smile that we are putting ourselves into this. Slowly come back up. Hands will come onto the hip. Straighten your front leg. And then hinging from the hip, with the straight spine, we are coming front and then down. Once again, slowly, as slow as possible. There is absolutely no rush. And then you can release. Palms will rest by the side of the feet. And then you can allow the entire spine to relax. Let the head hang heavy in this Parshvottanasana. Beautiful stretch. Feel that in the calf muscles, hamstrings. Slowly come back up. Soften your front knee and step to the top of the mat. And release any tension in the leg region. So for next pose, many people think that they cannot do the balancing. And what I would say is, if you can walk, then you can balance. Notice how do you do the walking. We are putting the entire weight onto one leg and then walk, right? So if you can do walk, you can balance. With that, and if you are still finding it uncomfortable and difficult, use the wall. You can lean onto the wall to take the necessary support. So let's first start with a little bit of loosening first. So right knee will come close to the chest, hug the knee high, and then bring it down. Left knee close to the chest, hug that high, and then bring it down. Once again, right knee close to the chest, stay there for 2 count, 1 and 2. Good. And then down. Notice where we are heading. And then left knee. 1 and 2. You have already started balancing. The next one, count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. The same thing onto the left side. 1, 2, and 3. Slowly bring it down. If you are wobbling and wibbling and shaking, that's perfectly normal. Okay? So once you are able to find stillness, that center, then we'll move on. Find and fix your gaze into the front on something which is not moving. And then the knee will come at the hip height. The right knee at the hip height. right hand with the index and the middle finger, we are going to hold the big toe. You can stay here. No need to move further as long as you're finding it challenging here. Crown of the head is reaching towards the ceiling. Standing tall and then slowly extend the leg. So again, here, if you're finding it difficult, you cannot reach and you cannot extend the leg into the front, then the other option is using the belt. For some of us, you might want to use the belt. So at the fluffy part of the foot, you're going to wrap the belt around and then extend. So it looks something like this. And if you can hold the toe, then definitely holding the toe and then extending it. Standing tall. In either case, wherever you are, just finding that stillness. And then slowly bend the knee and release. Feel the difference into the left and right side, and then wiggle your legs to release any tension. You can also use the chair. So let's say onto the other side. So the left leg coming on, you're finding it very difficult. So you just take the foot off the chair, place it back. Just first increasing that balance, keeping the focus. And once you are here, you can extend, right? Again, apart from chair, you can find any other suitable height. Here also, you can rest and then lift. All the variations, whatever you can feel comfortable. So belt is another choice we talked about, right? Anything which makes you comfortable in coming to Uttita Pada Hasta Pada Angushtasana. So Uttita is standing, Hasta is heart, Pada Angusht, big toe, right? Asana. So we did on to the other side, but if you still want to do it, definitely extend the legs, stay there for a few breaths. Again, standing tall, focus on standing tall. And then slowly release. Release any tension in either of the legs. Good. Once again, do not forget the purpose, right? We are going to, once again, move further up. So right knee is onto the hip height. We are going to bring the left hand, right. Previous time we had right hand, right big toe. This time left hand, right big toe. And then we are going to extend. So left hand is holding the right toe. And then we are going to twist the body and right arm will be extended. We are gazing at the front or in the back. Parivrata Uttita Hastpada Angushtasana. Fixing the gaze is going to help you stay into this pose. One more deep inhalation and exhalation, and then very gently release and release the tension. The same thing on the other side. First, finding the stillness. Am I ready for this pose? And when the inner voice comes, yes, I'm ready. Slowly bring the left knee, hip height, the right hand, the same two fingers, holding the big toe, extending it, and then twisting from the abdomen region, right shoulder to the right side, left shoulder coming all the way left, and then extend the arm, left arm. Fix the gaze. Even if you are able to do a little bit, that's perfectly fine. Absolutely no competition with anybody. It's only our body that we need to see. One more deep inhalation and exhalation. Inhale, extend. Exhale, slowly release and bring it down. Now we are finding both the sides even. If you need a little bit break, you can grab some water if you need to. Hands will come onto the head. Slowly, we are going to lower down the hips. Slowly, further down, all the way to the knee height. Chest is rested onto the knee. Arms will come in the T shape. We're staying there for a couple of breaths. We are as if we are flying an aeroplane. Staying there. One more deep inhalation. As you exhale, slowly lower yourself down all the way to the mat and then release. So I'm going to switch. Okay. We are going to sit in the Shithila Dandasana. So legs are in the front. Legs are separated, supporting the back. And you can close the eyes. Notice the difference between how I felt when I was standing versus how do I feel when I'm sitting. We can definitely differentiate. The body tells us. Also, between the sitting and the reclined also, a vast difference. Allowing the breath to settle. Gently open your eyes. Both the legs will come close to each other. Fingers pointed inward, right, towards the back, but they are still few inches behind both the sides. And some of you would notice where we are heading. The entire spine is in straight line position. Inhale, lifting the pelvic region all the way up. Even the neck is in alignment with the rest of the body. As we exhale, slowly lower it down. Inhale, lifting it high. Exhale, lower it down. One more time. Inhalation, Purvottanasana, stretch of the east. East is nothing but the front of the body. Here we are staying in this position. We are not going further down, staying for a couple of breaths. Crown of the head is reaching far back, toes pointing into the front. Inhale, and as we exhale, slowly lower the body down. Once again, separate the legs. And then go back to Shithila Dandasana. Relax, seated pose. Beautiful Saturday morning, and we are doing all the stimulation. Wonderful. Now we'll move on. Separate your legs further so they are widespread. Here again, if you're finding it difficult, you can have a prop, any kind of prop, just to seat it a little bit higher Otherwise, some of us would be like lying back, but we want straight spine. Interlacing all the fingers, and elbows will remain straight arm. And then we are going to make circles. We're going to come back, come front, making circles. This is called Chakki Chalanasana. Earlier days, we used to grind, right? The beat or any pulses. It is the same thing we are doing now. So inhalation is going back, exhalation is coming at the front. And notice the stimulation which is happening for the abdomen region. Inhale, back, exhale, front, back and front, changing the direction. So we are going from the left all the way back. Exhale, front. Maybe a gentle smile. Feeling, telling your body, I'm enjoying this. And how you feel is what happens, right? Body will start enjoying. Last round. And come back to the center. Release. You can relax in the same position. All right. So now the feet, the legs are separated. I'm going to take a little bit height underneath. Good. We are going to bend the left leg. So left knee is bent. Sole of the left foot is touching the right thigh. Right palm facing outward in front of the knee. Right? Facing outward. And slowly we are going to turn it outward further, where the thumb is going to face down now. Might feel a little bit weird, but that's what we are going to do. Slowly we are moving in that direction. Thumb is coming down. And if you are able to come all the way to hold your toe, perfectly fine. If not, wherever you are, you are going to raise the left arm all the way up and arch. And if you are able to hold the big toe, you can hold it. So here the left shoulder is going all the way back, left shoulder is coming to the front, left bicep coming close to the ear as much as it can. And we are coming down. So back of the head is trying to reach towards the knee. Obviously, it's a long journey. We are doing one challenging asana called Parivrata Janu Shirsasana. Revolved head to knee pose. Inhale, come back up, reach high. Exhale and come down. The same thing on the other side. So right knee is bent, sole of the right foot resting next to the left thigh, left palm facing outward, and then reaching further close to the toe. And we are going to take the palm further outward and thumb coming down. And if you are able to reach, that's fine. If wherever you are, just hold. The right arm will go all the way up. And we are going to come towards the left side this time. The right bicep is coming close to the ear. The right shoulder is opening up towards the right side. Left shoulder coming to the front. Right shoulder going back. Notice the stimulation onto the right side. Staying there. Staying in the challenging pose. In the complete pose, the entire back spine, the entire back is rested onto the leg, left leg, with the head, back of the head, rested onto the knee or further onto the shin. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, release. Very nice. Once again, if you need to rest, you can separate your leg and take few breaths, resting breaths in the Shitala Dandasana. And then slowly come out. Again, if you need to contemplate, then notice how this is going to take us beyond the body, right? We are going to, soles of the feet will come together, close to the perineum. So heel is coming close to the perineum. We're not staying here, but this is one of the position, right? And then making the fist. So rowing the boat. Nauka Chalan Asana. So here we are moving our arms around the knees. And notice as we go back, legs will extend automatically. And then coming from outward to in. So as we come to the center, legs will also come back to the center, right? So this is the movement of the leg and straight arm circling around the knee. All right, get started. Inhalation going back, exhalation coming forward. From inward to outward, circling around the knee. Feel as if we are actually doing this. Nauka Chalan, rowing the boat. And the boat is moving to the front. Two more times. Last time. And then release. You can say rest in this Baddha Konasana, allowing the body to settle. And then the same thing on the other side. So coming, and this time we are doing from front, we are going, and then coming back, and from inward, we are taking outward. So last time we did this, and this time we are doing the opposite way. This, we are going to do opposite. So arms are moving in the opposite direction. The circular motion. And notice that we are doing, taking the boat back. And then release. Separate your legs. Once again to Shitala Dandasana. Lot of muscles have already started talking to us. Just observe. Gently open your eyes. Leg, both the legs are together. Bending the left knee. Holding the outward heel or outside of the foot or the heel. And then slowly extending the leg, and then left arm will come to the side. Here we are trying to keep the left leg as straight as possible. The spine is twisted. Staying there. One more breath. Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly lower it down. The same thing on to the other side. So we are holding the right heel on the outside. The other leg is rested outside. and slowly extend it all the way up. So pretty much the heel and the neck or the shoulder is the same plane, and then extend the other arm. You can face the front or the side. Staying here for a couple of breaths. Again, telling ourselves, I'm enjoying this. We are not trying to hinge, so the spine is in upright position, even though it is twisted. Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly lower it down. Wonderful. Now with that, I invite you to gently come down onto your mat. So lying down on your mat, on your back. Finding that stillness. Maybe left palm rested onto the heart, right palm onto the belly. Once you feel you're completely settled, then slowly come back up onto your elbows. So the upper body is rested onto the elbows, right? And then both the legs are close to each other. Right leg with the inhalation is going to go all the way up. Exhale, it will come, the heel will come close to the hip, and exhale further, extended. Left leg, inhalation goes up, exhale, heel to the hip, exhale, continues and down. Same right leg. Left leg, inhalation up, exhalation. Excuse me. Right leg, left leg. Slowly, inhalation, right leg goes up, exhale, heel to the hip, and then on to the mat extended. Left leg last time. So we took the leg first up and then rotation, right? If your body allows, you can do both the legs. But if you have a back pain, then you should avoid. Both the legs go all the way up. Exhale, heel to the hip, and extend. Here we are not bringing them down onto the mat. Inhale up, exhale down and extend. Inhale up, exhale, heel to the hip, extend the leg. One last time. And then release. Separate the legs and then further come down onto the mat. Closing your eyes, finding that opportunity to relax. Once again, gently come back up. So we are again onto the elbows. Here we are going to do the reverse. So bending the heel, inhalation, and extending it up, that is also inhalation. Exhalation is bringing the leg down. The same thing of inhale, inhale, exhale is slowly down. Continue. Continue. Inhale, inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, all the way, inhale, exhale. One last time. Right leg. Inhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, inhale, and then exhale. Now, if you can do both, feel the difference. We are not bringing the heel down onto the mat with the both. Inhale, inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, inhale, and exhale. Last round. And exhale, slowly separate them wide and then come down onto the mat. Feel the stimulation. Allow the body to settle. This is such a stimulation to the muscles. You actually enjoy it. It feels as if it is paining, but the pain of enjoyment. You do not want any shooting pains as if needles are getting poked. So, by any chance, for any asana pose, if you're getting that shooting pain, then you should avoid doing that asana pose and come to any relaxation position. Slowly, both the legs will come close to each other. Arms will come by the side of the body, palm facing down. And then right leg goes all the way till 90 degrees. Left leg is lifted off the mat few inches. And then we are going to switch the legs. You have to come up with your own breathing synchronization for this. So inhale or exhale, whatever makes you comfortable, switch the legs. Switching the 90 degree and 5 degrees. Listen to your body. And then slowly come down. Separating your legs and arms. Closing your eyes. Feeling that stimulation in the abdomen region. Very nice. If you have belt, I invite you to grab the belt. And if you don't, that's perfectly fine as well. Legs will come close to each other. We are going to bend the right knee close to the heart. The fluffy part just below the toes is ball of the foot. So there we are going to wrap the belt around. And then extend the leg all the way up towards the ceiling, holding that belt onto the left hand. So the leg is straight, holding the belt only onto the left hand. Slowly, the right leg is descended towards the left side. Right arm is in T shape. So once your leg is all the way on the left, we are going to lift the head off the mat, turn it towards the right side, and try to bring the right ear onto the mat. And once again, this is journey. So wherever you are in this journey, just feel comfortable. That is the most important thing. Instead of being anxious, absolutely do not negate yourself. If you are able to only bring the leg, let's say 45 degrees instead of 90 degrees, that's fine too. Staying there for a couple of more breaths. Instead of keeping outside, just soften the gaze or close the eyes, taking the journey inward, feeling the stimulation. You remember we did the same thing while standing up. And now, even if you were not able to do it while standing up, you're able to do it here. Inhale, come back up, extending the leg high. Exhale, soften the knee and release the belt, extend the leg. The same thing is on to the other side. Bending the left knee and putting the belt around the ball of the foot. Taking the left leg all the way up towards the ceiling. Once you find it comfortable to stay here, then take the belt onto the right hand. Left hand will extend to the side. Inhale, and as you exhale, the left leg is descending towards the right side. And once it is down, notice both the shoulder blades are still rested onto the mat. Once it is down, lift the head off the mat, slowly turn towards the left side and bring it down. So the left ear is rested onto the mat. Once again, soft gaze or eyes closed. Notice how these different kinds of stimulation will allow me to go beyond the body. Settling into the pose. Sthiram Sukham Asanam. Sthir, staying into the pose for long. Sukham, finding that ease, that comfort, that happiness while into the pose. Asana. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, bend your knee and then release the belt. Here, you can separate the legs, at least the mat width distance apart. And then arms will go in 45 degrees outward, palm facing up, and very gently close your eyes. We are heading to the Shavasana, corpse pose. Very gently allowing the breath to settle. Bringing attention inward. Taking that inward journey. So what happens is when we stimulate the body and then after that we relax the body, the enjoyment that we get with the relaxation, feel that enjoyment. That time holding on the body doesn't feel necessary. It feels good to get out of the body, going beyond the body. Without making any movement of any part of the body, simply bring your attention, only attention, to the toe. All the toes, telling the toes to relax. Attention comes to the ball of foot. Relax it. Attention to the entire sole of the foot. Relax the soles of the feet. Attention coming to the ankles. Relax your ankle. Relax your calf muscles. Attention resting on the knees. Tell your knees to relax. Attention onto the thighs. Relax your thighs. Relax your pelvic region, hip region. We'll further enhance the relaxation by chanting an akara, sound of ah. Take a deep full breath in. The entire lower body is now relaxed. Bringing your attention to the middle body. Relax your abdomen. Relax your chest region. Relax your entire lower, middle, and upper back. Relax your fingertips, fingers, palm, wrist. Relax your forearms, upper arm. Relax your shoulders and relax your neck. We'll further enhance the relaxation by chanting an ukara, sound of oo. Take a deep full breath in. Notice that the entire middle body is now completely. Bringing our attention further up. Relax your chin. Relax your lower jaw, lower teeth. Let the tongue settle in the throat. Relax your upper teeth, upper jaw. Relax your cheeks, nose, eye, eyebrows, eyelids. Relax your ears. Relax your forehead, top of the head, side of the head, and back of the head. We'll further enhance the relaxation by chanting a makara sound of a ma. Receive a deep full breath in. The entire upper body is also now relaxed. Continue to taking this journey further. The entire body is now completely relaxed. Attention will come to the heart. The body is relaxed. Attention is rested onto the heart. Very gently, we are going to come few inches above the heart and start observing the body. So you are slowly coming out and start the body relaxed, completely relaxed onto the mat. Further taking the journey upward, we are coming further few inches to few feet above and continuing the body to watch the body from above. Couple of feet, observing the body lying down onto the mat. Continuing to journey upward. We'll go all the way up towards the ceiling and then observe the body. The body is getting smaller and smaller. And we are observing the body from outside the body. This is beyond the body experience. With asana, we stimulated our body, and then we are observing the body from outside. Very gently taking our journey back in. So slowly from the ceiling, we are coming down few feet above the body. From there, we are going to come few inches above the heart. And notice the difference between outside the body and when you merge in. Just notice from few inches above, slowly get merged into the body. Feel the sudden sensations that you started feeling when you merge with the body. From here, we'll bring a little bit stimulation to the fingertips, toes, circling with the wrist or the ankle, waking up the body, bringing knees close to the chest, arms close to the body, and roll over to the right side, resting into the fetal position. And use the strength of the arm to come back to the seated, facing front. Eyes remains closed. Find the difference between reclined and the seated position. And then gently open. Today we are going to, so you already experienced beyond body to some extent. Let's continue the journey further, and then we'll go to the pranayama. So you want to sit in Sukhasana, you can do that, or Padmasana, or even Ardha Padmasana, where one leg is down and the other leg is up. So either way, sit comfortable. We'll first expand all the lobes, 3 lobes, upper lobe, middle, and lower lobes of the lungs, 3 lobes. So first expand that, and then we'll do Bhastrika Pranayama. Inhalation, taking palms all the way up. Exhalation, bringing them down suddenly. Continue. Relax. We did close to 20 rounds. Close your eyes. Feel the stimulation by doing this Kriya. Let's expand the middle lobe. So the forearm come at the shoulder height, palm facing down. Inhalation is expansion. Exhalation is bringing them in. And then release. Once again, close your eyes. Once again, feel the stimulation and the sensation. Gently open your eyes. And then the forearm will be parallel to the elbow, palm facing down this time. And only the shoulder goes up and down. Inhalation, shoulder goes up. Exhalation, down. Continue. And then release. Once again, close your eyes. Open your eyes. So even though we learned bandhas, right? We will not be adopting bandhas in today's pranayam. We are doing Bhastrika pranayam, bellows breath. So forceful inhalation and forceful exhalation. Inhalation, abdomen comes out. Exhalation, it sucks in and complete air out, both forcefully. Okay, so you can either hold your knee and sit in upright position. That is one choice. Or if you can sit in upright position, then I invite you to adopt the chin mudra, tip of the thumb touching the tip of the index finger, and continue doing the Bhastrika pranayam. Here, the most important thing is we are trying to reach and experience beyond the breath movement. It might be very short, but again, that is the experience we are heading towards. So once you do Bhastrika, we'll do 20 to 25 times somewhere there, and I'll guide you through that. Just allow the breath to settle and then notice the Kevala Kumbhaka state, which is cessation of breath, absolutely no need. The body doesn't even urge to take additional inhalation and exhalation. All right, very important. So adopt and then we'll start. And then relax. Allow the breath to settle and then observe that beyond the breath experience. there is absolute so much oxygen in the body. The body doesn't need any additional breath in. And then come down, open your eyes. We'll be doing one more time so that you get the complete experience. Again, it might be very short, few seconds to 10 seconds, 20 seconds, it could be up to a minute or two. So whatever is your state of beyond the breath, please do feel that. So once again, 20 to 25 counts of Bhastrika Pranayam. Inhalation, abdomen expand, exhalation, sucking it in. Start. And close your eyes. Relax. Complete exhale. Allow the breath to settle and observe. A complete observer of the Keval Kumbh. Complete cessation of breath. Beyond the breath experience. Slowly open your eyes. And now we are going to continue our journey to see if we can experience and go beyond the mind. It is difficult, but let's try. Any comfortable position, sitting in this Chin Mudra, the spine is in upright position. We are experiencing a little bit of dharana followed by dhyana. Close your eyes. Shoulders are broad, elbows are down. Not trying to do anything, just first settle into this state. And once you feel settled, the attention will come and rest on the tip of the nose. Just observing the inhalations and exhalations. Inhalation, breath is going in, belly is expand. Exhalation, belly is going in, and the air is coming out through the nose. Just observing. This is happening automatically. We are not making any effort for breath to happen. We are an absolute observer. Attention resting at the tip of the nose. The actual meditation takes quite a long time, but we'll try to get some glimpses. Notice when the air is getting in, it is cold. And when it is coming out, it is a little bit warm. Just notice. From here, we will bring our attention to the heart. So instead of tip of the nose, the attention is gently moving to the heart. We are observing the entire body from the heart. We are observing the body from the heart. And then we will gently move a little bit back. So few inches behind the heart. And then we are observing the body. We're simply observing. No work is needed, just observation. We'll go further back to a couple of feet behind and then observe the body. An absolute observer. And we'll go further back 8 to 10 feet and observing the body. We are not trying to think anything, we are observing. This is the beyond mind experience. The time you get a thought, oh, I understood it, you are in the mind. There is nothing to understand. Mind work at the state of understanding. We are trying to experience something beyond the mind. As a pure observer, just being in the state of awareness. Slowly we'll take the journey back from 8 to 10 feet to come a couple of feet behind the heart. From there, a couple of inches behind the heart. Once again, this is an opportunity to experience when you are behind and outside the body, and when you merge that in with the body. Keenly observe the difference. Slowly bring the attention to the heart and merge with the heart. Feel the sensations in the body. Today we got the experience of, or some glimpses of beyond body, beyond breath, and beyond mind. Not notice how you are. Notice the state of the body. Notice the state of the breath and mind. Body is completely stimulated, still relaxed. Breath is absolutely calm, and so is the mind. There would be a relatively less thoughts. With this state of body and mind, we'll seal today's practice of yoga. Let's take this peace and ease with us for a few days or for the entire week. We'll seal today's practice with one single sound of Om followed by closing prayer. Receive a deep full breath in through the nose. Hands will come in the heart center in prayer position. Together we'll chant Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your palms, generate the heat. Rub them fast. And make a cup of the palm and then cover your eyes. Very gently covering the face, and then very gently you can open your eyes. You can take the palms around your body. Notice how it feels. So with that, we'll seal today's practice. Thank you so much everyone for joining today's session. You have a wonderful, wonderful long week